Bhagwan said, yes, yes, you go. And he went there. And he called Vaali. So Vaali immediately got up. He said, I am going. This Sugriva came back and he is challenging me now. But at that time, Vaali's wife, she said, oh Vaali, don't go. Because I have heard this time Sugriva is not alone. Who was Vaali's wife? Tara. So this time Sugriva is not alone. There are two princes with him and there is Rama. It is said he had killed Khara, Dushana, Trishira, all the other big demons. He had also killed Tadka, Subahu, and he was the one who had broken the bow of Lord Shiva, Shiva Dhanush. And therefore, don't go. Vaali said, you don't know anything. If he is really God, then he will treat me and Sugriva as the same. And therefore, I will go. Now this Vaali and Sugriva, they were not only brothers, they were actually twin brothers. So they looked alike. So when the fight started, Bhagwan could not recognize who is Vaali and Sugriva. Actually what Bhagwan wanted to do was, he wanted Sugriva to get some beating. Because he said, he still does not have faith in me. Let him go and get some beating. And within few minutes, Sugriva felt as though his death has come in the form of Vaali. Vaali will finish him now. So immediately, Sugriva ran back and came to Bhagwan. He said, where were you, Bhagwan? I was looking for exactly our story. Where are you? On your faith only I went. Bhagwan said, it was, little bit weak, kacha. It was not firm. But Bhagwan didn't give that reason. Bhagwan said, you know what can I do? I couldn't identify you and your brother. You both of you look so much alike. And I didn't want to shoot an arrow and kill you. Yeah. Thank God you didn't do that. So, Bhagwan said, now you go again. His heart almost sank there. He said, no. This time you wear one garland. So they created one from flowers and leaves. You wear it so that I can see you different from your brother. Then I will shoot an arrow. So again Sugriva went and called Vaali. Vaali, come, I want to fight with you. Vaali said, you came again? He said, yes. Shaky voice. Yes, I have come. So Vaali came back. And the battle started, and this time Bhagwan was ready. He said, okay, now I should not let Sugriva go through more trouble. This is enough. He has done all his work now. Now, no more suffering for my devotee. And Bhagwan shot an arrow, and Vaali was very strong. See what Bhagwan did? He hid behind one tree and he shot one arrow. It hit Vaali, but Vaali didn't die immediately. So he fell down and he took the arrow out and he saw, meanwhile Bhagwan came near. And Sugriva and everyone came. And from palace, his wife and his son, what was his son's name? Angad, he also came. They all came. And then Vaali, with his arrow removed, he asked Bhagwan, he said, why did you kill me? So Bhagwan said, because you did injustice to your brother. That's why. So, Vaali said, but you have to be same to everyone. For you, me and Sugriva, what was the difference? So the difference is this only. Because Sugriva was honest, he lived his life well, therefore Bhagavan said, I took his side. So God is always with those people who do everything good in life. So you want God to be on your side or on the other side? We all want God on our side, right? So that we have His strength. So for that, what we have to do? We have to be really good in our life. And anytime if we do something wrong, just go and tell God, you know, I did this wrong. Please forgive me. And God will. But we should not repeat that again. So in this way, Bhagavan helped Sugriva. Then Bhagavan asked Vaali, do you want to continue to live? Then I can make you all okay, you know. Because Bhagavan had all the powers. He said, I can make you live longer. He said, no. This is enough. Who gets to die when God is right in front of them? But I could not serve you in my life. I give my son, Angad, Atma vai putro jayate. He is as good as me. And therefore, you use him in your service. Bhagavan said, okay. We will make Sugriva as the king and your son as the prince. Then Bhagavan told Lakshmanji, you go and complete the coronation process. Means make this Sugriva king and also make sure that Angad becomes the prince. And now anyway there is monsoon season, rainy season, and therefore after the rainy season is over, then you can send all your people to look for SitA. So then they all went to kingdom, then Sugriva was made king. Now this Sugriva, as soon as he became king, you know, he started enjoying life. Because he was running in the forest and on the mountains, etc., hungry and thirsty, without any comfort. So, this is what happens to all of us. When we are craving for comfort, as soon as we get that, we forget God. The moment we land in America, for a few years, we forget everything. Like that Sugriva forgot Bhagavan. And the promise that he had given, that I will send people, my monkeys, to search for SitA. So after that, time started going. Here Bhagavan and Lakshmanji, they both were seated, and Bhagavan was discussing a lot of beautiful things with Lakshmanji, seeing the weather, the mountain, the lightning, the wind, the frogs. Bhagavan was giving a lot of examples about knowledge, devotion, dharma, dispassion, etc. to Lakshmanji. And in this way, the entire rainy season was over. 3 months went by. No news came from Sugriva. Then suddenly Bhagavan told Lakshmanji, Lakshman, what happened? This Sugriva looks like he has forgotten his promise that he had given me. But he does not know. I still have that arrow. with which I killed Vaali. Lakshmana said, Bhagwan, you don't worry. I will finish him. Bhagwan said, no, we don't have to finish him. Just go scare him. Tell him that Lord Rama wants to know if you have done anything or not. So Lakshmanji went. Before Lakshmanji came, Hanumanji asked Sugriva. He said, Sugriva, do you know that you have given this promise to Bhagwan and you are not doing anything, just enjoying, like what you do in vacation. When you have summer vacation, what do you do generally? Get up late, then eat, drink, watch TV, play. Yes. And then sleep late and not do anything good. Like that, Sugriva was also doing that only. So, immediately when Hanumanji said, he said, oh, what happened, Hanumanji? I should have done something, right? He said, yes. What should I do now? Hanumanji said, you go and send your monkeys in search of, asking all the other monkeys to come here. Then when Lord gives permission, then we will start the search. So, he said, okay. So, while all the people were sent to call all the monkeys, Lakshmanji arrived in Kishkinda. And when Lakshmanji came, Sugriva went inside the bed, under the bed. He was afraid when Lakshmanji comes. And Sugriva said, I am not going to face him. Angad, you, and Tara, you, both of you go. The Hanumanji, you go stand behind them, so that Lakshmanji cannot see where I am. Then you calm him down. Then you make him sit. Then I will come under the bed. So when Lakshmanji sat down, and said, okay, okay. Have you done anything? So they said, yes, yes, we have already sent monkeys to bring more from all over. And where is Sugriva? Slowly he came. Where were you? Touching your feet. Offering my salutations. I said, we have already done preparation. Now let's go and see Lord Ram. So they all came to Ramji. Then when Sugriva came to Bhagwan, he said, Bhagwan, it is not my fault. It is your fault. It is your Maya only. What can I do? It confuses us. Bhagwan said, if you remember me, it will not confuse you. Otherwise, you will definitely get lost. See, Sugriva, because Hanumanji was with Sugriva, he was saved. Otherwise, it would have been end of Sugriva. So, Bhagwan said, okay, now have you sent people? So by then, so many monkeys had come. So many means? So many. You cannot even believe. More than so many human beings that we can think of. That many monkeys, and they're too big, huge monkeys had come.
And bear.
And bear, yeah. Monkeys and bear. Male and female. They all had gathered. And at that time, Bhagwan said, okay, now we are going to make 4 teams. One team will go north, one will go east, one will go west, and one special team to go south. Why special team to go south? Because Sugriva had already given indication, yes, that it is very likely that SitA ji is in the southern direction. And the captain of that team going south was Angad ji. And in that was Hanumanji, Jambanji and so many other great monkeys and bears. And at that time, Bhagavan saw that our Hanumanji was sitting at the back. Okay, everyone said, I will do Bhagavan's work. Bhagavan saw Hanumanji sitting at the back and he called him. He said, you come here. Take this ring. Bhagavan gave the ring. Give this ring to SitA ji. Tell her, I am constantly thinking of her. I am missing her. And remind her of my strength. That I will come and take her out of wherever she is. This means Lord Rama knew who is going to actually contact SitA ji, who is going to meet SitA ji. So many monkeys were going, he said, you come here, you take this. In this way, Bhagavan gave that ring to Hanumanji. Every Angad also saw, Bhagavan has blessed Hanumanji now. And then they all started. On the first day, they were all very excited. Yes, we are going to find her. We will go everywhere. Mountain, they immediately used to climb. No hunger, no thirst, no sleep, no worries. After a few days, I think I should take a rest now. I have done enough. We couldn't find. They all were given one condition also. Within 30 days, within 1 month, if you cannot find SitA ji, you at least have to report back. You have to come back and tell that you could not find. Or you find out about her and come back. If you come after 30 days without bringing her information, I will finish you. Sugriva gave that warning. So they all said, okay. So first few days they were all excited. Then after that, it is all, they are going through the same thing. There is no success. This is what happens when we don't get success after some time. So they all started forgetting the main purpose for which they all had come out and got sidetracked, distracted. Like when you go to school for studies, right? But if you start paying attention to your clothes and your friends' clothes and your hair and their hair and your shoes and with which car they come and what kind of notebook they have, but you don't study, then that is called distraction. So you should not get distracted. Even teenagers, more focus on what kind of laptop I have and what kind of cell phone I have and not focusing on studies, that is called distraction. So when every monkey got distracted, then Hanumanji said, what is this? They forgot why they are here. So Hanumanji, he said, I have to do something. Meanwhile, they all were so thirsty. They said, I need water. Hanumanji said, okay, let me get some water. So Hanumanji said, I will climb on a mountain top where I see a lot of birds are coming out, and these birds are normally birds who are staying in water. So he saw that these birds are coming out, therefore water must be there. So he went there and he called all monkeys. They all went there. And there was plenty of water. So they drank water, they took baths, there were a lot of fruits, they ate everything. And then they all said, now we want to look for Sita ji. There was one sannyasini, one lady in meditation. And she opened her eyes and she said, look, I know all of you are here to look for Sita ji. And with my power, I will transport all of you to the closest place where you can be, from where you can continue your search. And so she put all of them near the ocean, all the way at the tip of India, at the bottom, where the ocean was. And she put everyone, all the monkeys and bears there, and then she said, now you have to continue further. Now they said, all the monkeys, they sat down and they said, up till now we were going everywhere. At least we were able to travel. Now we don't know what to do, because now there is nothing that we can do. There is ocean here. So I think 1 month is also over. And therefore, if we go back, Sugriva is going to kill us. And here we cannot go further, so we will die here. So many of them, they said we will die here. When they said that, then there was one big vulture. His name was Sampati. This Sampati, he said, oh, I think I am going to get lot of food now, because all these monkeys are going to die. Remember, he wouldn't eat them alive. Only if they would die, then he would eat. So he said, okay, if these all are going to die, then I can eat them. So, for some time, he waited and said, now I have good food. So they said, look, here there is one vulture who wants to eat all of us. And there was another vulture, his name was Jatayu, who helped Lord Rama and gave his life in protecting Sita. So they said, Jatayu gave his life? He was my brother. This vulture said, Sampati. So they said, yeah, in fact Lord Rama did his final rites also. So they said, that Sampati said, okay, is there any way I can help you? And immediately what happened, they all, when they were seated, this Sampati, he slowly started getting strength in his wings. And he said, let me see from here, far, all the way in. And he could see all the way inside, across the ocean, that there is one small forest. In that forest, there is a tree called Ashoka tree, and underneath that, Sita ji is sitting. So Sampati said, somebody who can fly this 800-mile long ocean and come back will be able to get the news of Sita ji. So now every monkey, they started saying how much they can do. I can go 5 miles. Another said, I can go 10, 15, 20, 100. Then Anga, he said, I can go, but I don't know if I can come back. Because when you go, there is no flight. So you have to use your energy to jump all the way. And if you get exhausted, you need enough energy to come back also. Like in race, if you have to go and come back, you can say, I can run up to that point, but if I don't know I can come back, then that is not enough. So he said, okay. Angad said, I can go, but I don't think I can come back. So Jamwanji said, Hanumanji, why are you quiet? you should be able to do. Your purpose of life is to do Lord's work only. There is no other purpose. And therefore, Jambanji reminded Hanumanji of his great strength. And when Hanumanji heard that, he started becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. He became huge. And he told Jambanji, he said, tell me what I should do. I can lift the whole mountain. I can kill Ravana. I can defeat his entire army, destroy everyone, and bring SitA. But I will not do everything. You tell me what I should do. You know, sometimes we get excited. We say, oh, I will do this, I will do that. So many things I will do. But we should do only what we are supposed to do. So Jambanji said, don't do everything. All you have to do is go from here, meet SitA, find her news, give Lord Rama's message to her. Take her message, bring that message back to Lord Rama. Your work is over. The rest of the thing, Lord Rama will do. Hanumanji said, okay. And now he is ready to take his flight. So here, Kishkinda Kanda is over. The entire story of Kishkinda. Now there is journey of Sundarkanda.